I think we're going to start sitting. Find a comfortable seat. I'm Maeve. This is a winter solstice practice. So we are heading out of these long nights into longer days. So we won't feel like we want to go to bed after lunch. And a whole host of other things. It could be cold. Typically it's cooler where you are. It is saying goodbye to the dark, saying hello to the light, welcoming it in, and all the things that go along with that. We'll talk more. We'll talk. I love when I say that. We'll talk more. I'll talk more in a bit, but I'm going to try to talk less today. But just kind of using that as a launch pad. Maybe it is to welcome in new. Maybe it is to say goodbye to old. Maybe it's both. So if it feels good, maybe draw that in as an intention now. Allow your eyes to soften. Nice, easy 3-part breath. So breathing belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. Inhaling belly, ribs, chest, not that fast. Exhaling chest, ribs, belly. Even as we start to work on something and focus on it, allow for some subtlety to it. It doesn't have to be grand. It can be soft. It can be soft and still worthy of your attention. Last breath here. You're going to keep this volume of breath. Come onto your hands and your knees. It might just be a little bit, depending on how slowly you're breathing. Maybe a little bit faster, maybe not. Cat and cow. Neutral spine, inhale. Right arm reaches up. Pause here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, thread under to the left side. Press both feet down. If you want, you can reach the left arm overhead. You can bring the arm behind the back. Ground yourself down, shoulder, maybe your temple or cheekbone, feet, the knees, the hand, the arm, shoulder. Bring your left hand back under your shoulder if it's not there. Push down, reach the right arm all the way up. And then release your hand down. Stretch your right leg toward the back of your mat. Just shift. And left foot's at your inner right thigh. Up and back. Expansive here. So allowing this left side body to become very broad, long, expansive. Create space for new. Inhale, rise up, bring the hands around. Come onto the left knee, lift the right leg up, and step the right foot forward. Anjane Asana, lifting here. I forgot work mode. Done. Rooting and rising, deepening down, lifting up. Breath in. Hands release down. Tuck the back toes. Step back plank. Inhale, in plank. Lower to your belly. Shalabhasana. Arms forward if it's okay. Legs back. If arms overhead is not okay, just bring them by your side. Release your hands by your chest, by your ribs. Press back, child's pose. Really using every opportunity given to you to root into the ground, to feel connected to the mat, the ground under you, the little more metaphoric, but the earth under you. Inhale, rise up, hands and knees. Exhale, push into the right hand, lift the left hand, stay here, inhale, and thread under, exhale. Be here as you like. Adjust, explore as needed. So in these days, as we head toward winter, the days are getting shorter and shorter. We're going to hit this pinnacle of the longest night. And I always look forward to that night because then it reverses. The nights get shorter, the days get longer. And it's really subtle, right? It's very incremental. It doesn't happen drastically. It's like seconds on the day. And that's really how we grow and progress anyway, is that it's subtle. It's very rare that we have this massive, at least as an adult, this massive leap in our life. Our growth is subtle. And then all of a sudden you're there. Right hand comes back under the shoulder. Push down, lift up. Good. And then you're just going to shift. Left leg back. And up and over. Expansive. Breathe into that rib cage. Breathe into that side body and root down with everything that's on the floor. Inhale, rise. Bring the hands around. Come onto this right knee. Step the left foot forward. Anjane Asana. Rooting, rising. Allow the hips to sink gently forward as you lift, lift, lift. Draw energy from the ground under you. Our practice today is going to be pretty simple in the sense of not like your most creative flow. Pretty simple. Breath in. Hands release down. Back to plank, inhale. Lower to your belly. Exhale. Take your fingers, hands wide. I like to tent my hands up here. Press into the fingertips. Hug the elbows back. Inhale, cobra. And downward facing dog. Exhale.
Walk your feet to your hands. Take the feet wider than your hands. And you can adjust them as needed. Heels in, toes open as much as you want. If you need a block, grab it in Malasana.
You can allow it to be wide if that gives you more space and more grounding. Last inhale, forward fold, exhale.
Pause here. Knees can be soft, legs can be straight. It's your call. Inhale, rise all the way up.
Draw your hands to your heart. Exhale. Find your center, adjust your feet as needed. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Come back to your breath. It would be impossible to celebrate the increasing light without sun salutations. My favorite. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward.
Inhale halfway. You have lots of time. Step to plank, exhale. Breath in. Chaturanga or the floor.
Rise and open, cobra, up dog, shalabhasana. Any one of those works, even camel. Down dog, exhale. Even cow works there.
Take your heels real high. Bend your knees deeply and send your hips toward the back of your mat. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale and bow. Inhale, rise, reach.
Hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow.
Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale.
Your back bend. Inhale. Down dog.
Exhale. Inhale, heels high. Stretch back, look at your hands, walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, 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 fold. Bow and fold. Rise, inhale.
Hands to heart, exhale. I was going to say bow, and then I decided to say fold, and I was going to say bold. Bold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and bow.
halfway. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale.
Your back bend. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale.
Lift your heels. Don't go anywhere. Roll through your spine. So draw the belly up, low back, middle back, upper back round. Come into up dog on the balls of your feet.
And then just press the hips back and crouch back.
Do that again. Lift, roll, 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 roll.
Up dog, balls of the feet. Bend your knees, crouch back.
One more time. Roll.
Up dog, pull from the belly, bend the knees, and then right foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and bow. Inhale and rise. Exhale, bow, reach, half moon. And your standing leg, stretch your left foot back of the mat, Skandasana. Come toward the top of your mat. Left hand down. Pinky side of the left foot. Take this right leg behind. Sink down. Rise up, wild thing. Slowly lower your hips down. Take your right foot. Move it to the left side of the left leg and then easy twist to the right. One more inhale. Unravel to your left. Pivot your right toes forward. Both hands come around. And standing splits. You're probably somewhere in the middle to back of the mat. It's okay. Draw your left knee toward your chest. Look forward, step the left foot, top of the mat, right knee down. Anjaneyasana here. Lift, lift, lift. Hands to heart. Bring the left knee back down. Ustrasana. Just lift the heart, don't go crazy. Breath in, hands down, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, roll through your spine, up dog on the balls of the feet. Draw the belly back, bend the knees, crouch back. Do that again, lift, roll, draw through, pull back. One more time, roll through. Draw back, left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale. Woo. Exhale and bow. Ardha Chandrasana. Soften your standing leg, stretch your right leg way back, Skandasana. Good. Reach to the top of the mat. Right hand, pivot to the pinky side of the right foot. Bring the left leg around, sink down. And then root and rise. Wild thing. With care, sink back down. Left foot comes over to the right side. Easy twist. This twist is like wringing out. It's kind of like wringing out the old. Let it go. So when we unwind, we're going to take this nice, lovely exhale. Let it all go. Pivot onto the left foot. Right leg lifts up, standing splits. Right knee draws to your chest. Good. You're just going to step forward, left knee down. Anjaneyasana. I may have done that in a slightly different order last time, but it's the same end product. Good. Push into the front foot, bring the knee back. Ustrasana. Down dog, exhale. Really nice. Pause here, breathe. We're going to do that again. We're just going to flow with it. Trust that it's in your body. Try not to overthink it. Inhale, lift the heels, roll through the spine. We're just going to go one time this time. Up dog onto the balls of the feet. And then pull back. Right foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, bow. Take off, half moon. Skandasana, back of the mat. Bring the hands back around, top of the mat. Left hand roots, left pinky side comes down. Bring the right leg behind, sink to rise. So ground to rise. Sink back down. Right foot crosses. Twist, twist, inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Pivot around. You're going to stand on the right foot. Left leg lifts up. And then step your left foot forward. Right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Lift up the left foot. Step it back. Ustrasana. Any version. Downward facing dog. Heels high, roll through. Up dog. Pull back, crouch back, left foot forward. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Half moon, rise. Skandasana, back of the mat. Top of the mat, right hand, pinky side of the right foot, left foot comes behind. Sit. Press and rise. Sit with care. Left foot comes over to the right. Twist, twist, twist. Let it go. Exhale. Hands come around. Pivot onto this left foot. Right leg lifts up. And step your right foot forward. Left knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Pick up the front foot. Place the knee. Ustrasana. Come around. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Beautiful.
Soft, steady breath. Lift the heels, roll the spine. Up dog, balls of the feet.
Crouch back. Right foot outside of your right hand. Left knee down. Turn to the right. Maybe come down onto your left elbow. Maybe take your back foot. All these things are optional. Play with this however you want. So at this time of year, we're heading toward the end of the year. We're in the holidays. We're in the meat of the darkest days, right? And I mean, you can read that however you want, but the literal darkest days, right? The most darkness of the night. It is the cusp of welcoming in the light, of new, of shedding the old, starting the new. And in our practice, there's a lot of ways to express that. Trying new things. Instead of feeling bad, I was about to use the word berate, but I think that you're more evolved than that. But instead of making ourselves feel bad that we can't do certain things, really taking in what we are able to do and maybe whatever your growth has been. And it doesn't always mean the physical practice. Sometimes it's the knowing not to push yourself into certain things. That's the sign of growth. Come around. Walk the right foot across and pigeon. So sometimes when we just change our view on what our growth is, we embrace our dark, we can see all the light that's right in front of us. Come forward. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your back toes. Downward facing dog.
Stay inhale. Stay exhale. Heels lift, roll through. Heart rises up.
Pull back. Left foot outside your left hand. Anjaneyasana, any version. If you have the foot, release it. Come around, walk this left foot over to the right, and single leg pigeon.
I dove into the dark, and I swear I almost drowned. But I could see the stars looking up as I was sinking down. All is well.
Hands under your shoulders.
All is well.
Down dog.
Heaven,
Knees down.
wherever I go,
Child's
all
pose.
is well in my soul. All is well. I've landed in the light. My eyes could finally see the darkness in my mind was the path to set my spirit free. All is well. All is well. Heaven, hell, wherever I go, all is well in my soul. All is well.
It's the smoke.
Rise up.
Wide legs. Doesn't matter how wide your legs are, whatever feels appropriate on you. You do not have to go forward. You can support from the back. You can use a bolster or a block under your hips if that's helpful. If it does feel good to come forward, do so as you like.
Heaven, hell, wherever I go, all is well. Time will tell and I will know all is well. My soul,
Come back to your breath.
all is well.
Your breath is always there.
Heaven, hell, wherever
If you keep coming back to it, it's always
all
there.
is well in my soul. All is well.
Inhale, rise up if you're forward. Really nice. Draw the legs back in. Either legs up the wall, with or without a block, or just legs up. If you would prefer a different legs in the air, like inversion, go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to go block under my hips
And I'm not going to do legs up the wall today, even though it is my favorite pose possibly. I'm just going to stay here. I like today I want the feeling of just being a little bit more free and floaty in my legs. So this time of year, it's really nice to kind of lean into the dark. I do a lot of reading. I'm not gonna lie, I watch a lot of TV too, but more than usual. But it's like this cozy, sort of snuggly, get inside and hunker down with my cats and family kind of time. And when you lean into it, it's so much sweeter. On a personal level, if we lean into our dark, I'm going to use the practice as an example because we're practicing right now. Like if you lean into your dark, and I'm going to use an example of if you have an injury, if you keep pretending it's not there, you're missing the opportunity for growth. So I think sometimes we think an injury is like, I was stupid, or I did something dumb, or I have no idea what how this happened, and my body's failing me. And I don't know that those thoughts are helpful. But if we lean into this idea that maybe we have an injury, like I've got a little hip thing happening right now. I'm not sure why it happened. I don't think I did anything stupid. I think it just happens sometimes. But it's an opportunity for growth to work around it, to learn more about your body. And that's the light. There's this great Rumi quote, and I should have looked it up before I decided to say that out loud because I'm probably going to get it wrong, but it's something like, the wound is where the light enters. Your last few breaths here. If you're with me, bend your knees. Place your feet on the floor. If your legs are on the wall, Baddha Konasana, roll to your side, come down. If you're on the block, press up, lift the block out, release. I'm going to grab both of my blocks and I am going to support Supta Baddha Konasana. And that's how I'm going to finish here. And if you need a different position, you will do that. Allow your body to take on some weight. Allow the floor, my blocks are going to support me as well. I'm going to let them do that. I don't need to hold on. And as I surrender, I'm going to take the breath quieter. I'm going to allow the mind to do whatever it wants to do, but hopefully it will quiet as well if I'm lucky today.
Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you're ready, wake up your fingers and toes. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And roll over to your right side. From your side, rise to sitting. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Feel the effects of your practice now. Encouraging you to lean into your dark, welcome the light. It's a beautiful time to embrace and anticipate new. So embrace, but also there's new a-coming, my friends. Hands to your heart. Bow your mind to your heart. Honor yourself. All your pieces. Your light, your dark. Rise, inhaling. Let your eyes gently open. Thank you.